Hello, and welcome to Score Sessions. My name is Chris Morin, and I'm excited you've decided to tune in. Recently, I quit my day job to pursue my dreams of writing music that tells compelling stories. I started Score Sessions as a way to further connect with you and challenge myself. Every Thursday, I'll make a post on my Facebook and Instagram pages requesting suggestions of a soundtrack genre, like romance, action, sci-fi, etc., or a scene to rescore. As submissions are made, I put them in my sombrero, and first thing Friday morning, I pick a winner. I then have until 5 p.m. to write, record, mix, and post a completely original piece of music. I'm excited you're here and to take this adventure together. Welcome to Score Sessions. This is episode 6. My name is Chris Morin, and I'm so glad that you're checking this out. This week's challenge was to write music from a comedy that would have been released in the 2000s. Now, there were a lot of different kinds of comedies released in the 2000s. Superbad, The Hangover, Anchorman, Tropic Thunder, the list goes on and on. Shaun of the Dead, I love that movie. So many different movies to choose from, and so many different styles of movies. A lot of people found different ways to deliver comedy in the 2000s. I went with one of my favorites. It's not talked about a lot, but I really enjoyed this film. It's called Accepted, and I really think this scene is funny. I will warn you, there's a bit of foul language, so if kids are in the room, you might want to ask them to leave or maybe throw some ear pods in. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this scene.
Say that college is the time when young men and women expand the way that they look at their world, when they open their minds to new ideas and experiences, and when they begin that long journey from the innocence of youth to the responsibilities of adulthood. Now, isn't that a load of horse shit?
What? Could you explain that to us a little more?
Dean Lewis, why don't you tell them a little bit about the philosophy here at South Harmon?
Look, we throw a lot of fancy words in front of these kids in order to attract them to going to school in the belief that they're going to have a better life. And we all know that all we're doing is breeding a whole new generation of buyers and sellers, pimps and whores, and indoctrinating them into a lifelong hell of debt and indecision.
I just don't understand.
Do I have to spoon feed it to you? Look, there's only one reason that kids want to go to school.
Holy shit.
Which is?
To get a good job. To get a good job with a great starting salary.
I couldn't agree more.
So refreshing to have somebody approach education so rationally.
Fucking A.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lewis Black. I think he's hilarious in this scene. Also, just in general, his stand-up comedy is great as well. But I haven't seen him in a while, and I hope that he's doing well. All right, so what's going on in the scene? Well, if you've not seen the movie, Justin Long's character and his friends, none of them got into a college. And so rather than admitting that to their parents, they had the bright idea of starting their own college. They wrote their own acceptance letter, found a property to host the college on, and they hired Lewis Black's character to act as the Dean Lewis, for this fake college. And in the scene, it's Dean Lewis is trying to convince the parents that their son should attend, and he's trying to make it sound legit. So at the beginning of the scene, I wanted to use music that sounded academic, very, very much inspired by Pachelbel's canon. Then, of course, things take a left turn, and so I wanted to create something that matched the energy that Lewis Black was using. I feel like the Latin rhythm has like kind of a percolating, energizing feel to it, but I didn't want the scene to get dark. He's very intense in this scene, so I wanted something that was also light and worked well with the comedy. So I guess that's why I went with the Latin feel. So a great suggestion from Bowtie Willie. Thank you so much for doing that. I hope if you've not made a suggestion yet for score sessions that you'll do so every Thursday on Facebook and Instagram. I'll ask for those. I also love it if you join my mailing list, which you can find in the link tree in the comments below for this show. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to making another one of these next week. With a tip of sombrero, have a good one.